When currency doesn't matter anymore, just, let me know right before.
You'll see it coming. You'll see it coming.
We text often, so just
yeah, we do.
Yeah, just text it out.
Rates are down despite the Fed. Scott, you got to work in this guy. He's got some real mental problems. No, there's something wrong with him. It's just sweet. I'd be honest. I'd love to fire. He should be fired. Guy's grossly incompetent, and he should be sued for spending $4 billion to build a little building. I'm building a ballroom that's going to cost a tiny fraction of that, and it's bigger than the whole thing put together. You got to work on him, Scott. The only thing Scott's blowing it on is the Fed. Because the Fed, the rates are too high, Scott. And if you don't get it fixed fast, I'm going to fire you. I can't tell you, Scott, sir, don't fire him. Sir, please don't fire him. He's got 3 months to go. Don't fire him. I want to get him out, Scott. Please. He's the voice of reason. You're very lucky you have him, I'll tell you that.
We have an answer, do you think, from the Fed about another cut? Do you think that's where they're going?
I hope it's where they're going, because when you're in uncertain times, and after what this Schumer shutdown did to the economy, I would think that if you're not taking out an insurance cut here, or if you're flying blind, they say, well, we don't have data. Well, if you don't have data, then that's what insurance is for. So I would encourage them. They've gone into a cycle, so let's go 1, 2, 3, and we can see from there.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we have Bitcoin and crypto pulled back once again. And we have stocks overall flat. The NASDAQ is up just because we have big tech, Alphabet coming in at new highs, and then NVIDIA, of course, reports today. So make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are pulling back. We have the dollar as getting strong. And that's because Japan decided to pause. And we know eventually they're going to have to take off. And that's going to set a rumble through this economy. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We have volume and crypto down. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Paxos Labs has launched USDGO, an omni-chain version of its USDG stablecoin via Layer Zero's OFT standard. And stablecoin liquidity and interoperability is the key to this fourth industrial revolution. And we're seeing the private sector doing the work for the Fed. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then we have the Fed. Repo yesterday was a little under $1 billion, lowest since we've seen since the start. And we'll see how long they're going to keep the repo around, since the Fed is going to step in and buy treasuries. And we know the Treasury is controlling the long end, while the Fed is going to be buying the short end. So guys, it's all manipulation, but again, it's going to help markets. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates high for longer to destroy this legacy market, so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we'll have the Fed minutes out today. And right now, there's a 50-50 chance that the Fed is going to cut. But since the government was closed down, we see the numbers are being pushed out for job numbers and inflation. But we will get 2 decent reports before the Fed meeting. So we will know whether the Fed is going to cut or not. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the new OCC guidance says that U.S. banks may hold limited amounts of crypto as principal to cover gas fees and subject to existing risk and compliance rules. And guys, this is nothing but the first step before they're going to allow banks to hold crypto regardless, because the only thing they have to do is attach the wallets to the actual bank accounts, and people will never know that they're actually using stable coins. And those who also have been in crypto for a while, we're not going to place our crypto with the banks anyway. But this is definitely the first step in order to bring the masses in. We're hearing about the crypto insurance. So guys, remember, this is a plan. It moves in phases. And we have Africa is rolling out Adapt, a new IOTA-based digital trade platform to digitize trade, identities, and payments using stablecoins. And it doesn't matter what country you go to, they definitely have a plan for this fourth industrial revolution. But we know the BRICS are going to lead the fourth industrial revolution, the emerging markets. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs down as I'm doing this video. And we have these spot Bitcoin, Ethereum ETFs are definitely having outflows. But we had BlackRock with over 500 million in one day. So when you have Michael Saylor that's buying 800 million in one day, all that selling is too much selling pressure. That's not going to move the market, because it's always made public when someone is buying big, but you don't hear anything with all this selling. And I know a lot of you reached out and asked, why are we moving up when we get a big purchase like that? That's the reason why. We have too much selling pressure. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have New Hampshire just approved a $100 million Bitcoin-backed municipal bond and letting borrowers use BTC as over-collateralized bond backing. And we're seeing real-world traditional products being merged in with crypto. Also, we have Pi Network aims to turn its 50 million nodes into a decentralized AI compute layer and letting everyday devices power AI instead of big cloud providers. And just in a few weeks, we see the power of these cloud providers. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Grab and StraitsX has signed an MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding, to explore a Web3 wallet and a stablecoin-based layer across Asia. Also, we have Ondo Global Markets secure FMA approval to offer tokenized U.S. stocks and ETFs across 30 European countries. And in Europe and the emerging markets, we're seeing this fourth industrial revolution move fast. But when it comes to the United States, we're lagging behind. Of course, once Trump came in, the foot is on the gas. But remember, guys, we're behind on purpose. They're tokenizing our stocks first. And we clearly have the money and the technology. Larry Fink said it out his own mouth. So this lets you know this is an agenda to keep the U.S. behind on purpose. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Marshall Islands has launched a universal basic income program using a digital wallet, Lomalo, powered by the U.S. dollar pegged stablecoin USDM1. And no matter what country you go to, they all have a plan for universal basic income. And we know Sam Altman, Elon Musk, the whole PayPal mafia always talk about this universal basic income. Plus Andrew Yang. They know the machines are definitely coming. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have crypto exchange Kraken confidentially files for a U.S. IPO. And we see the major cryptocurrency exchanges that have lasted through the storm have now went public. But we are going to see more consolidation in the space of these exchanges. But looking back, we can clearly see there was definitely a plan set up. Those years of Gary Gensler put a whole lot of pressure on the cryptocurrency space. It's all about psychological warfare. And all of a sudden, Trump gets in, and they're pushing all this technology. Yes, the price went up, and now we're pulling back. But guys, right now it's time to build. Every time I turn around, you see building going on. And eventually, it's going to show in the price. I'm an old man. I've seen this movie before. And when we take a hit, everything's going to take a hit. But then we're going to see the NWO stocks and cryptos rise. That's the reason why I call that inside my Patreon. Guys, make sure you're joining the Patrons. It is so important because over these next 3 years, you're going to be living a real life movie. And remember, the crypto teacher told you because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.